guys, Ashlane here coming at you today talking about the Treasury and how best to use it. The Treasury was added actually today along with the star bonus. So what we're going to do in this episode is I'm going to get my last star of the day to complete my star bonus. So I'm going to do a live Super Queen raid for you guys, and then after that, or I guess throughout that process, we'll discuss how to use this Treasury system, what is the best way to use it. First, let's talk about how you can make deposits into your Treasury. Think of it like a bank. So you can get the star bonus, or obviously you guys know what used to be the war bonus, the war loot bonus. Now you can put that in your Treasury. So those are the two ways. Knowing Supercell, I'd guess that in the future there'll be more ways to get loot in there, because once you get it in there, it becomes much more valuable than it otherwise would have. We'll talk about why as we find a good raid to get my 5th star so I can get something in my Treasury as an example. So I guess we'll hit this base here. I'm aiming for over 2,000 Dark Elixir. I am Dark Elixir farming here. I don't have a poison cooked up, so hopefully there's nothing in that clan castle. Usually I just run 2 rage and in a poison or 2 instead of the 3 rages, but we'll make it work here. We'll get to this center one way or another. Where are the pumps here? Because I don't think it's all in that storage there. It looks pretty empty. Oh, okay, up north the pumps are. So we'll come in from the east and we'll move this attack. We'll allow the queen to walk up north if we have to. So putting the healers down. Going to try to put some giants down a little bit early, maybe target this air defense, try to get that out of there. Hopefully there's nothing in the clan castle, or maybe a lava hound would be all right, but a bunch of ground troops isn't what we wanted here. But we'll go ahead and we'll recover here. We're going to put a few wizards on the board, and also might have to use a rage on the queen or the healers, or use the queen ability. So gonna drop a few more wizards here. Let's use the queen ability now, get rid of these clan castle troops, and then we might have to use a rage spell. So this is not going to be textbook, but I'm still confident we'll get the job done here. We're going to make sure she travels north here rather than south, because we want to make the entry point onto those 2 drills. That's going to be key here. But anyway, as I do this here, as I try to funnel this situation and get it under control, we'll go talking about the Treasury again, because this is not supposed to be how to do a Super Queen video. It's supposed to be how to manage your Treasury. So the queen will hopefully walk north over here, and then we'll get back on topic here. Let's go ahead and heal these, rage these healers. Okay, things look to be going better here. We'll get that cannon down, and things should be back to normal. She'll go for the sweeper, and then for the cannon, I think. And there it is. Okay, good. So, once we get our 5th star off of this battle here, what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and keep the loot in the Treasury. So I said earlier, just going to drop in some giants over here, drop my earthquake spell, and everything will be good to go in this raid. You want to keep your loot in the Treasury, right? Because the idea with the Treasury is not like, if you're anything like me, you used to go ahead and collect your war loot right as soon as the war ended. I mean, there wasn't much of a benefit to keeping it in the clan castle. Sure, it was a little bit harder for the enemy to collect, but let's be honest, you couldn't save up too much loot in the clan castle as is anyway. It could hold like 2.5 or depending on your level, obviously, worth of war loot. It wasn't, I mean, it was a smart decision to go ahead and leave it in there, but, most of the time, more often than not, you would just withdraw. But now this is going to be a tool that you're going to use. A smart attacker, a smart farmer, is going to use the Treasury like a super safe hiding spot for your loot, because this is loot that, I don't know what the exact percentage is. Supercell didn't release that number. My guess is like 3% or something like that. So the attacker will only be able to steal a very small percentage, much less than storages and pumps, certainly. So you can protect this loot. Think of it like I said. You can see this raid's going pretty well here. The queen got all the dark elixir, so things are good here. We're going to go ahead and end it in a second. But you can see, once you make a deposit into your bank, your loot is pretty safe. Even if somebody comes and raids your house, you'll still have that money in the bank. So when you want to save up for expensive upgrades, you can see my treasury now has some stuff in it here because I'm going to go ahead and use the star bonus that I got. So you can use your star bonuses, save those up daily, make sure you're getting getting your 5 stars, and then anything that you get from wars, save that up as well, and then when you get close to those expensive upgrades, go at, like, for example, right here, I have the Expo, would probably be my most expensive upgrade available on my Vexthal account. So if I wanted to save up, 5 million gold, I could go ahead and do that using the Treasury as a super safe place to put at least almost half that. Obviously, you guys might have already known this, but the clan castle level does not dictate how much you can hold in your treasury. Rather, it is the level of your town hall and the level of clan perks. As you can see here, if you go to the new clan perk screen, level 10, for example, gives you a 50% bump. That's pretty big, and now it actually means something. Back when it was just your your clan castle with your war loot, I didn't get too excited about the increased capacity of the war loot. I mean, big deal. Now you have that extra added security onto your treasury, so it's a good way to save up for those expensive upgrades. Don't use them on cheap upgrades, rather use this loot on expensive upgrades. That way, it's really hard, especially when you get to Town Hall 10 and 11, to save up 8 to 10 million gold to get those really expensive upgrades. It's really difficult. Now, hopefully a little bit of the burden should be off the defender, off the individual, and you can use that treasury to stockpile loot and then turn around and upgrade those really expensive ones. So for example, if I wanted to get an 8 million gold Inferno Tower upgrade, I would only have to save up 6 million in my storages and then throw 2 million in from my treasury. So that's how you should use it. Make sure you take advantage of that, and make sure you're going ahead and getting those 5 stars a day, because that will really start to add up, and that will just be a bonus that you can keep nice and safe and use it to help with those expensive upgrades. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the not so perfect Super Queen there, but either way, had fun bringing it to you, had fun discussing the uses of the treasury. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.